are making
West African lime cake.
And in this dish, first off, we have 2.5 tablespoons of butter.
Softened butter.
Yes.
Our next ingredient for the cake is 1 cup. How many cups is it? 1 cup of granulated white sugar.
And after that, we have 2 eggs, which we whisked to be beaten.
The next ingredient we have is 1 lime juice, which would go great with the Corona.
And following the lime, we have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour in a cute little ball mason jar.
Our next ingredient we have is 2¼ teaspoons of baking powder, and that's our final ingredient.
I'm so excited to make this dish.
Step in making the West African lime cake is to spray your 8x8 pan, this is not an 8x8 pan, with baking spray.
You just want to make sure you're getting all the corners of the pan, and don't spray your partner so that the lime cake is not sticking. So your second step for making your West African lime cake is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So for this, we're just going to hit bake and then push your arrow up to 350 degrees. Now, hearing from my co-host, Mary.
So, as any baker does, we make mistakes, but we catch on to them. So, we accidentally read the directions wrong, and it's actually 300 degrees. So make sure you turn it off, you turn your oven off, and then you're going to reset it to 300 degrees, and it should preheat in about a couple minutes.
So our first actual step of our West African lime cake is to pour in our sugar. Now, Miss Mary Baker is scooping our butter into our bowl. There we go. And now we are going to begin to stir this for 3 minutes.
So when you do it, you're going to want to put it on a low speed.
Now after stirring that for 3 minutes, I'm going to add in our 2 beaten eggs into our little concoction. And you just want to make sure it's going all over. Okay, and now I am sprinkling in my 1 lime that was juiced. Make sure you're stirring it completely.
You're going to add slowly the flour into the mixture. Small bits at a time, and then you'll mix and then add more and mix. It's not putting in that pan. And stirring again.
Some of the dough. How were
Not
we thinking?
too bad.
Alrighty, and now for the last bit of flour. Go for it, girl.
It's really floury.
Just making sure to mix in every
Last drop! Don't put that in.
And don't forget, while you're baking, to clean up your area so that you don't have as much cleanup to do.
At the end.
Exactly.
And you can just enjoy your dessert.
Exactly. My thoughts. Alright, now we're adding our final ingredient, baking powder. So we're just spritzing it in all over. And of course, stir. We have our last steps. Mary is scooping out our dish from the bowl that we used to mix everything into our dish that it will be cooked in. And yes, we did change dishes, but you know, sometimes
You have to adapt. As a baker, you have to.
Anything can happen at any time. You just have to be ready for it.
And then pick a little... That one sounds good to me.
There's the one.
Start! You want the edges to be golden brown when you take it out of the oven.
Also, don't forget to get your Burger King.
Let the cake cool for 5 to 10 minutes.
Doing this creative project. about West Africa because we recently did a unit learning about Africa and its culture and history, specifically in West Africa.
Me and my co-host Bridget were interested in the history behind our West African lime cake. So we took it upon ourselves to do some research and found that limes are originally from Asia, but Arabian traders introduced them to Africa. We also found that flour originated from Africa.
Alright, and so some more interesting facts about this dessert is that it is actually in the top 10 most popular desserts from West Africa. And also, many West Africans claim that the best time to eat this dessert is right after lunch. This is due to the fact that this allows the body to burn its fats overnight, and also kids can eat it in the morning or after meals to get extra energy. So to create this dish extra special, with our extra limes that we got from the market, we are creating a lime garnish to give our dish a little bit of extra
pizzazz.
Yes, exactly my thoughts.
The final step is to try it. We're gonna cut a little piece. Enough to share because I know it's gonna taste good. Just gonna.
Don't worry, she washed her hands before this.
Yeah. If you're feeling a little snazzy and you think you need a little spice to it, add a little bit of lime juice. And then I'll just top it off. Okay, so now me and Bridget are going to try our West African lime cake. Cheers!
Is it finished?
It's finished and really good. I really like it.
10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. It's really good. I think I would eat this.
I would make this again.
I am eating it, but I will eat it again. And now I'm having my mom try it.
Delicious.
Would you eat it again?
I would.
Me and Bridget think you guys should try this out on your own. It was very quick and very delicious.
All the ingredients were super easy to get.
Everything I had in my house except for the lime.
We are so excited to bring this in for Miss Overly
And share it with everyone.
And we think that it is going to be the best dish that was made.
We think you guys should take it upon yourselves to try another West African dish and tune in next time when we make an East African dish. And don't forget to clean up after yourself.
Yeah, don't leave it for your mom to do.
Like I was going to. Please give us an A. Please.
Yeah. Look at how even though the thing spins it by itself, she's still moving her wrist to just get the whole thing stirred.
Write for yourselves and take an entrance. Oh my god! Me?
You got it.
Are you filming?
No, Mom, I'm not filming. Suck on it.